MC here, and this is Closed-Minded Journal. And today I want to talk about Mother's Day, because today is Mother's Day. And what made me really want to do this video is, today being Mother's Day, and I was looking and seeing the activity and the buzzing and thinking about the tradition of Mother's Day. And I'm a type of person who I like to think about where stuff came from and how did it get to the point where it's at now from where it came from. Did it go off track? Is it still on track? Is it good? Is it bad? Is it even necessary? That's the type of person I am. So I tackled Mother's Day, and here's basically what I came up with. I want to start you off with a brief history lesson on Mother's Day, which started, if you will, at late 1800s. Lady named Anne Jarvis, political or social activist, if you will, during the Civil War days, and she wanted to basically acknowledge the mothers who were losing sons and who had lost sons in the war. And that's how the idea of, acknowledging mothers on a, specific day came from. Long story short, her daughter picked up the torch when she died. Her daughter named Anna Jarvis. Her daughter named Anna Jarvis picked up that torch, ran with it, and in 1914, Congress passed a law, and next day, Woodrow Wilson, who was the president at the time, put that big old stamp on there, and we got Mother's Day. Acknowledging mothers who lost their sons during wartime, things of that nature. So, fast forward to 2013. Where are we? How did we get here? Because the Mother's Day I know is a lot different than the Mother's Day of that day. All I know today is cards, candy, restaurants, flowers. And flowers are doing real well today. Over 2 billion is around where they're putting those numbers, just to let you know what's going on. So, how did we get to this point? And is this necessary? And it's a question I'm still tackling in my own mind. Now, I'm not ready to commit to saying I'm against it, but I will say that I'm not really favoring it right now, because for one, it makes me think that people actually need a holiday in order to remember to acknowledge their mom. Like, if Mother's Day wasn't here, when would you take your mom out to eat? Honestly, when would you take your mom out to eat if there was no Mother's Day? I guess you say, well, probably on one of the other holidays, but that's my whole point. So, if you actually need Mother's Day in order to actually remember that you got a mom and you might want to do something for her, then, I don't know. Maybe that's the reason why I'm not ready to say I'm 100% against it, because, hey, some people might need it. But for the people who are honorable enough to at least say, I shouldn't have to wait till the second Sunday in May comes along in order to do something for my mom. I shouldn't have to be told. In a way, it's kind of like you're being told. Like, it's been laid out for you. Second Sunday in May, this is when you're going to buy this and buy this and buy that for your mom. We already laid it out for you, and in the weeks to come, we're gonna put the stuff in all the stores and make sure it's displayed real nice, so that you go ahead and we'll give you the stuff at a premium price to make sure it accommodates, because it's a price tag that goes along with caring. I don't know how those two intermingled, but they definitely intermingled. So you got to pay $80 for this bouquet of flowers, but make sure you rip the tag off. So, do we need Mother's Day? Or should we even have Mother's Day? Like, should Mother's Day still be acknowledged? I like to point out the fact that in her latter years, Anna Jarvis, remember the lady who, did the carrying of the torch, Anna Jarvis was actually a huge protester of Mother's Day and what it had become due to the commercialism. So I like to read real quick, and I'm not going to do too much reading, but I just wanted to read out something that came from her mouth about greeting cards. A printed card means nothing except that you are too lazy to write to the woman who has done more for you than anyone in the world. And candy, you take the box to mother and then eat most of it yourself. A petty sentiment. And this is from Anna Jarvis herself. So I can't be too wrong for questioning it, because the person who came up with the idea is questioning it. So, do we need it? I mean, what do you think? Write in the comment box, what's your thoughts on it? You know what I mean? This whole Mother's Day. If you wake up on Mother's Day and don't call your mom and don't wish her Happy Mother's Day. Like, say you just, wake up and do your regular business, and then you just call your mom and talk to her like how you normally talk to her. Hey, mom, what's up? I'm doing this, I'm doing that, blah, 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 blah. And that be it. Are you wrong? Are you wrong for that? Say you call your mom, say Happy Mother's Day, but don't buy her anything. Are you wrong for that? Will your mom point that out? If you don't buy her anything, will your mom say anything to you? Or will she not say anything to you but feel some type of way? You know what I mean? Like, how deep has the mental conditioning got is where I'm trying to basically go. I'm trying to figure out how deep conditioned is the people that have followed the tradition of Mother's Day throughout the years. You know what I mean? And now they expect to get the bouquet and the candy. What does it even mean anymore? What does it mean to get it? It's like such a routine thing to do. You know what I mean? It can't be any meaning behind that. And greeting cards, don't even get me started on that. I can do a whole nother closed-minded journal just on cards alone. And I might do that. But yeah, it doesn't mean anything, people. Like, as far as I'm concerned, or as far as I'm looking at it, it isn't authentic. You know what I mean? I'm all about being authentic, and I don't think it's a genuine thing to do when you on Mother's Day go to the store, get your bouquet of flowers, get your list of things that they already told you that you have to get. This is what you have to get on Mother's Day. You get that, you give it to her, she receives it, and this is supposed to mean love somehow. You know what I mean? Like, how about you just drop the whole Mother's Day thing, and then just on a random day in June, just pick your mom up and take her out somewhere and then give her a bouquet of flowers. How about you do something like that? Like, I would think that would be a much better sell, if you will, than to do it on the day where the corporations done set for you to, buy their products so that they can, see their bottom line rise up so much, and then the stockholders can be like, oh my God, look at how much money we're making, we're going to invest more, and then that just fuels the fire there. But that's a whole nother topic. I'm rambling right now. This was MC with Closed-Minded Journal. Yeah, we're going to add a 0.5 to that Closed-Minded Journal on Mother's Day. So this would be the Mother's Day 1.5, because I also want to factor in the changes in the world to Mother's Day. And by changes, I'm talking about the gay agenda. Yes, I'm taking it there. In France, they're trying to get rid of the words mother and father on official legal documents, because that word is now, or those words are now becoming discriminatory. They're discriminatory words. Mother and father. I mean, you think about what a mother and father is, like what it truly is and what that means to you. But if you're going to take away those words, and I know this is in France, but you better believe that it's coming. And when it gets here, Mother's Day, is that a discriminatory holiday? How about a woman who's had kids and now, you know, decides that, you know what, I ain't a woman no more. I'm a man now. So now that she's a man, am I wrong if I say Happy Mother's Day to you? I mean, she still looks like a woman. You're not fooling me with the, you know, you dress like a man, you cut the hair off. I mean, you're still a woman. So, you know, so if I say Happy Mother's Day to you, are you mad at me for that? Am I wrong for doing something like that? You know what I mean? These gay dudes, a gay dude with a baby, I mean, am I supposed to wish him Happy Mother's Day? I don't know how this new thing is going to work. You know what I mean? It's a lot of confusion going on right now, and it's a lot of confusion that's going to continue to go on because the gay agenda is getting a real big push, and it's going to be hard to talk and hard to, you know, for a lot of you people out there be politically correct. And it's going to be hard, definitely hard for people like me who just keep it real. And I just want to know y'all thoughts on that. So add that to the comment box. You know, what's your thoughts on what I just said and how the gay agenda push is going to coincide or how it's going to clash with Mother's Day. So here we are. Closed-minded journal.